What a crazy way to end game one. I've never seen that happen before. But I give our guys a lot of credit for competing as hard as they could there at the end of the game. It was an ugly win. We had some opportunities to drive runs in and couldn't do it, and just found a way to get it done. Our pitching staff kept us in the ball game. That was the biggest difference today. Thought we threw the ball extremely well. Sharp was very good for us. Hennessy, very good for us out of the bullpen. Those two guys gave us a chance in game one. And then in game two, we just attacked early and swung the bats very, very well, got that momentum going and just couldn't slow down. So big days from a bunch of guys. Briar Hawkins stood out today, had a great day offensively. Kier Meredith had a great day offensively for us as well. One thing that really I'm proud of with our guys is the score did not dictate how we competed. Our guys ran hard. T.O. got an RBI by running hard down the line. Didn't turn a double play on him. Kier Meredith ran hard down the line, got a hit out of it. Our guys just, we run hard 90s and play hard. Sam Hall made a heck of a play in left field. Tremendous athlete. Again, in our pitching staff in game two, Matt Clark asked to make his first start of the year for us. Has been very good out of the bullpen. We needed somebody to step up, and he threw the ball very well. Ryan Huggins and Bo Gobin both good for us out of the pen, and it was great to win the series here today.
What does it say about your team after last weekend to bounce back with a series win over North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm proud of them. I really am. I felt like it was, after last weekend, it was tough. It was a tough ride home, and it's tough to recover from that, but these guys have to be able to move on, and thought we did a pretty good job of competing on Tuesday night against Furman. We got the win, didn't swing the bats particularly well, but pitched well, played good defensively, and, again, scuffled a little bit offensively in game one today. That was 3 games in a row where we didn't swing the bats particularly well, but we feel like we got a good offense, and it was really good to see us in game two, our offense break out like that. Hopefully, we can get hot and start swinging the bats and help our pitching staff out.
Coach, you hit with 2 outs really well last Saturday in Greenville. Today in game 2, I think 13 out of your 17 runs with 2 outs tonight. That had to be good to see.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And, 2-out hits with runners on base is big for an offense. They say 2-out hits wins championships. But, I also think we got to be a little bit better with less than 2 outs with runners in scoring position too. That's still something that we got to continue, and that's just on me as a coach. I've been getting a little frustrated with our guys, and I think it's just more frustration with myself that I'm not doing a good enough job of trying to make sure our guys have good enough approaches in those situations. But it seems like with 2 outs, our guys just kind of are freed up and just swing the bat when they get a good pitch to hit. They're hitting the ball hard, and we certainly came up with some big 2-out hits, today to win the ball game.
Would you be any prouder of how your guys responded after the first game when they weren't swinging the bats well to come back and do what they did in game two?
Yeah, again, it all started there in the first inning. Again, we got off to a hot start. Sam Hall, smacks the ball in the gap, and next thing again, it's amazing how contagious offense is. One guy steps up there and hits the ball hard. The next guy comes up there, he feels a little more confident. And that's just the name of the game. And again, we just got on a roll, and we didn't slow down the whole game in game 2 today.
Coach, speaking of Hall, tremendous plays in the outfield as well.
Yeah.
What was behind the decision to start him in center? You also pitched for T.O. there in the 9th inning.
It's a very hard decision. It was a real hard decision for me. There was a couple guys that I wanted to try to play, that I wanted to start, and I really battled that decision whether to start T.O. or not. The decision came down to Kier swung the bat well in game 1, and I felt like he needed to be rewarded. And we did not DH Sharp. We didn't hit Sharp for himself in his start because we wanted Sharp to just focus on his start on the mound. So I wanted to get Sharp in the ball game because going into today's our leading hitter. I didn't want to go 18 innings without my leading hitter playing, so I wanted to DH Sharp, and that's why I caught Wilkie in the second game with the mindset that if we get a lead, I want to bring Hackenberg in. But I really felt like it was more about rewarding Meredith, and Baum's got just plus stuff. He really does. I mean, he's up to 94 with a plus breaking ball. We just felt like it was a better matchup in that game and also wanted to reward Kier for swinging the bat well. That's why we did what we did. And that's a tough call because I love Bryce Teodosio. He's, he plays hard, he competes, and he's such a good team guy, and he was cheering on his teammates the whole game. So I know it's tough anytime you take a guy out of the lineup, but he handled it like a professional, and that was good to see.
Barry's a young guy, but can you talk about his plate discipline, especially there?
Well, it's the name of the game. Again, I mean, we gave Chad the opportunity there against Lancelotti, their closer. Lancelotti's got a power slider, and wanted to give Chad an opportunity there with the runner on first base. It gives him that side of the field if he hits a ground ball, to where we could potentially get, the tying and winning run on base. So, he takes that walk, and next thing you know, he's sitting over there at third base. So, again, his patience certainly helped us win that ball game.